Contractor, on Home Advisor.
Yeah,
I'm good.
and believe it or not, these guys, they even charge for samples. They don't lose money on samples, which is pretty
right
remarkable.
now, you know what? And by the way, we charge for samples because otherwise you could sit with your computer and go, hey, I could get 50 samples for free, and I don't even think I'm going to do this year. Like, you just waste all this time. So, no, charging for samples is smart, or sometimes people say we'll refund it against the purchase price. You know? But the way consumers are going to shop, if they have a direct-to-consumer model, that might be something that will sustain their revenue as customers.
So look, I don't think people really get it. I mean, look, I spent 10 years in e-commerce, and I'm a huge Amazon, purchaser. It's just they're conditioning people that you don't need to go to stores. It's just a hassle, and if you've got good video content and interactive, color palettes that you can even superimpose on in your house and what that looks like. I mean, I think the notion of having to go to a design center is just so antiquated.
No, I agree. In fact, if you talk to designers, interior designers used to come up with the idea and concept for customers. Now they're bringing the photo of house or something like that to them, going, this is what we're looking for. What do you think? And now the interior designer just tweaks around their ideas.
Yep, that's exactly right. Now these guys also do custom. So if you're an interior designer and you design your own pattern, they'll have it made for you. Now it takes it takes a couple months, but I think that's pretty interesting as well, that you can actually do custom, and the molds aren't that expensive to make these molds. So
correct, yeah. And like I said, if they get the cost factor down where it's affordable for like your upper middle class to high end, then yeah, absolutely. So I mean, there's potential in it, and if they're good at marketing it and get that message out, like you said, who knows? This could be the hottest damn trend that you would have said. They're going, hey, who
I
knows?
hope you're right. And
but
how about
going? I just don't want to buy this anymore. There's been no flooring trend really in the last 10 years that I've seen that this concept just no one ever bought it.
And you're probably right. It probably takes off in certain geographies quicker than others. Or maybe it's kind of like a Southwest. Maybe the designs work in the Southwest. Maybe it's coastal towns. That's interesting. And then, so kind of my last question is, I always ask this when I do GLG calls. So I said, if it were your checkbook and what I've described, would you write the check and buy the company?
What percentage of my checkbook is this purchase going to be? Is it a 1% of my savings, or is it 10% of my savings? Is that okay?
No, just let's just say, you've got a large investment fund where you can buy kind of any company you want. Would you buy it?
Give me about 10 seconds.
Sure.
Boy, 10 seconds goes fast, huh?
And if you have so much hesitation, what would be keeping you up at night? Is it just the trend?
If I knew the management and if they had a good business game plan, and then I could actively make sure that this is going to be this is a business game plan, and if everybody's
we're good at that. So we would.
In that case,
these guys are super lean. That's one of the considerations of the investment. We have to consider a big risk in that, they're doing $10 million with 10 people.
Right. Which, man, I tell you what, that's a good run company.
Yeah, so I'd say
you know what?
too, but
I would.